Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome. The class is Market Stats with Matrix, RPR, and more. We're going to navigate different ways to get information, and I'm looking so forward to being able to provide you this class. If you have a minute, let me know in the chat what it is and where it is that you're watching from. I'd love to have the information to be able to share. We are going to get started, and we're here in miamirealtors.com. And the first place that we're going to visit is the news area. How many of you have come in and sometimes wonder what these blue items are? Well, I want to click here on News and Stats. And even though I'm going to click on the page later, you see the stats and some economic insights. I wanted you to know that you have economic insights here and you have valuable insights into South Florida's real estate market and housing economy. You have commercial insights, you have economic updates, economic insights on Miami-Dade's and equity gains, a nearly 2 times the national figure, so information coming through there. South Florida homebuyers, more global, diverse, and wealthier, right? 14 consecutive years of home appreciation for South Florida. All of this available directly from this first page, right? So again, it was on your website, miamirealtors.com, over news and into the stats area. Of course, you see leveraging market information info here, on-demand webinars and info that you can watch, right? And I like to click through here and show you that these are part of Miami Realtors Live, right? And as a member, you have access to these. So you can come in and I'm logged in and you can view them. Clicking back, I'm going to come down and show you that there's plenty of info dating, July this year, all current. These are all available for you to click through. And if this is something that you're looking to share, you can simply put them onto Facebook, LinkedIn, etc. Or you could copy. And I'm going to find our chat area here and share it with you. So you could post these, put them on your email signatures, anywhere that you would like. Coming back to our homepage, I also like to come and actually visit the news page. You do have some trending news here. So you have categories on info. Clicking on top here, you have market presentations that are available. So you are interested, you have the Miami new market construction report that was just mentioned. It was being highlighted. So you can come into here and click, get our new global report, the objective and information, new construction market, who's buying where, international buyers of new condominium projects in the Miami market area. Available to you for your use. I'm going to come back in here. There's also the 2025 international transaction and U.S. residential real estate. This one is done with NAR. You also have Broward in the rankings, Miami in the rankings. We have Aventura in the rankings. Miami Beach, and other items available to you. Now, these are all statistics prepared for you. Now, I, of course, again, can click, and this will bring me to my South Florida market stats. I have Miami Realtors, the official podcast for you if you're interested in watching. Leveraging market stats and boost your business, which I had already sent you to, but you can see. We have the South Florida market stat page that we can click to. And here I'm going to minimize a little bit so you can see that you have Miami-Dade And you have Miami-Dade single-family homes, closed sales, comparisons 1 year to the last. And you have condo and townhome. So I see that there are several of you in the call on our Zoom right now. And what I was interested in is asking you if you're in Dade, Broward, Palm Beach, Martin, or San Lucie, you could just switch over here and see your market info. And in a couple of days, this will be updated for July. So there you have Palm Beach, Martin, and St. Lucie. Not only do you have these, but if you come down on the page, you have a summary report and detailed reports. So if you click through here, you get the statistics, the information, closed sales, the cash sales, median sale prices, average sale prices, economist notes for each, monthly market detail, median percent of original price list price received, time to sale, new listings, and you have other details as well. So you have a summary and a detailed report, all available for you to use. So let's look at the similar one for Miami-Dade County. Right, this is a little shorter. You also have archives if you have additional info that you would need. So pandemic, and you can click on Start Stat Archives. Because on this page is to August 2019. Alrighty. Since the stats is still working, I don't know if it's the internet or info there, so I'm not going to keep us here. I want to bring us back again to the news and stats. And I'll make it a little bigger again so you can see it. Right? So one of the things that I want to show you that's here, so that was our Florida market stats page, is that we have market snapshots. And if you click into these showcase first the videos. So if you have a YouTube channel, you can actually come and see there's a Miami, and you can click here and download. And let me see if my volume is on.
And single-family home sales declined 7%.
And
condo transactions decreased
and save
12.9%.
this video. And
Single-family dollar volume decreased 13.1%. Condo dollar volume declined 13.8%.
Meaning that you
Total
can use this
active
on your
listings
social
are
media.
up 38.5%.
This is directly the MP4 file. So you could use this directly as a reel on your Instagram page. Right here. And you have Broward, Palm Beach, and Martin, and the downloadables. Have you guys seen that? Is this something new? Anyone? All right. Not only do you have those, but something I really love is that you have downloadable PDFs in case you want to use them. So here you have the market graphic that you can download. And I'm going to bring you back to the page. You also have downloadable JPEGs. So here's a snapshot, let's say for Miami-Dade. And I can right click, save it. And let's say I wanted to do a carousel on Instagram. I can come and do the Broward, right click, save it. Or I could do a reel with them. Any of you interested in seeing that? So I'm going to come and do Martin County and San Lucie. Now that I've downloaded all of these, and it was very simple to do, right? You have the videos that you can share onto your YouTube channel, and you have these downloadable ones. I can come and open Instagram, right? And if I was on my cell phone, I would be able to show you how to do a reel. Let's see if it what it'll allow me to do now. So I'm here. I'm on my business page. I click on create, right? And I from this here I can do a post. I can select from my computer, right? I can look at the downloads and I can do them in order. Miami, and this is the first one. I can resize to the original, right? Once I have it the way I'd like, you see this is to add additional pages here. I click. I can do Broward, click, Palm Beach, click, Martin, click, San Lucie. Now that I've added all of these in, I can do next, next, and add in my commentary, right? If I'm not sure what to do, we invite you to come to an AI class, but you can post here, market, snapshots. Right? And you simply click on share. And now you shared a carousel of market statistics to your followers. If I was able to put it on the phone, you could select them all and do a reel, and you could maybe do some commentary and add a caption. So, what a great thing that you can do every month. I highly suggest coming in after the 20th so they're updated. RPR takes about to the 15th or 18th to update their stats. And then here locally, we take a couple other days so you could have these updated. But what a great way of first to engage and second, right? Let me show you here on my profile. Now you have a post on a monthly basis with all of your coverage area information, right? And they can carousel through and see the area that you're connected with. You can give them statistics. And then, of course, you always want to do an action item telling them if you need more or you need something in your area, contact me. And that's what I did, but I twisted it and made them come to class. So I hope you like this idea, something for you to have something fresh and keep things posted every month. Alrighty, let me close some of these out. Right, and come back in. Now you have a video. I know you can download it, but how many of you have a YouTube channel? So I'm going to click here to download.
This
And
is
I'm
your
going to go
Miami
ahead
Market Focus Report for
and save
June
video,
2025.
right?
Total
On my
sales are
download.
down 10.1%. Single-family home sales declined 7%.
Okay. Now I've gone in, I put what I needed, and I saved it. And I have access to all of them. So do any of you have a YouTube channel or you're interested in having one? Would you like to see how you could use these? Well, I'm going to go ahead and open up the YouTube channel. And I want to show you that you can create with these videos, right? And upload. I, of course, would always tag. Yay! I'm so glad that you do and that you want to. Thanks for interacting. And you can select the files, right? And I downloaded the market video. Now, this is something relatively new that they've added in. And this is to let you know how much we want you to be able to use these for your business. So you can come in and add them on your YouTube channel, right? And you can say market update, snapshot. And this one was Miami-Dade, right? Or Miami-Dade. And I don't remember exactly the date it was. So it was June 25. So June 2025. Brought to you by, and then yourself, Connie, and Miami Realtors. That way you feel like you're giving credit, right? And you could hashtag. Okay. You could, of course, well, let me go ahead and cut this out from here. And I'm going to actually, because that's just the title. And then here, I can put monthly updates on real estate market in South Florida, right? What I had put there, correct? And then watch. I'm going to put some space here and I'm going to copy the title, copy, paste, put my real estate down, kicked my hashtags over, correct? You like? And now here, I have a YouTube video created. And this is what I was going to suggest. You can create a playlist and you can call it Market Snapshot Miami-Dade or Miami-Dade Market Update. You can do one for Broward, you can do one for Palm Beach. I'm going to put it on mine so you can see. And I'm going to press done. Next, 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 public. And one little other brief detail. I'm going to come to details. Remember that this is not meant for kids. I know it's statistics, it's not a big deal, but and now visibility, you might want to do it public and you publish. Okay. Market update and snapshots, it's ready to go. And now, right, it's updating. I'm going to come to the dashboard and let me show you. First 12 seconds, right? No views yet. So let me come to my channel. And I want you to see.
Announcing your new favorites hub.
Watch. I have shorts. So shorts is to be able to have something like TikTok and Reels that YouTube has created. And now you don't have to generate shorts. You can go to Miami Realtors, go into news, click market snapshots, and here you go. Join the shorts business. And of course, you can upload this as a reel, etc. So I hope that you guys are excited by this and that this is something additional that you see is available to you from Miami Realtors for you as members. So let's continue. We're going to come back into this market snapshot. We're going to hit news again. And I also like you to see if you come on down, you have this hot market overview, right? Which is something you can initially right click and save image as, and you can post as well. Same method on Instagram. Okay. And you have them for the different areas, Broward, Palm Beach, and Martin. Most recent monthly city and zip code report. So if you needed zip code and reports, so I'm going to click through and you can see them. Single family housing statistics by city and then by zip code. Any of you like this? You like this? Yay! I do too, because you can come in here and to me, it's great to see it by city, but that candle is what they consider candle, right? Or a certain areas. So I always like to come and peek at the zip code. And then you have Miami-Dade County by city, and then more zip codes. So you have 7/6, 90 year-to-date close and info. So this is, you love statistics and you want to share. Remember that you're a Miami member. This is downloadable and this is something that you can use, okay? Alrighty, coming back in. I also like to show you that there's market focus videos, right? Those are the ones that we just used, but I'll take you there anywhere. You can see the playlist, right? And you saw that you can download those now, right? And then you have news releases and information, and you can see them all here. You have top US markets for international traffics and countries to the demand drive. How many of you have ever seen the Florida International Real Estate Profile? We normally talk about this in our global class, but I love to come and click here and show you. These are transactions in Florida. So this is from FR. The objective, where they come in the highlights, how much have they spent, Florida's top 5 foreign buyers, top 5 foreign buyer destinations, 47.3% come into our area. So these are great statistics. And someone asked me the other day, Connie, I don't know what to post. How many of you ever have that social media issue or concern? Well, you can take some of this and post it. Put a nice picture and you put the caption and go, did you know? Right? Now coming back into here, these are all the presets. This is what it's already done for you. You have Miami market presentations. Right, Broward rankings, Miami rankings. And then you have some additional statistics available to you. And I'm going to give this a minute to load because I want you to see it. But you have NAR local markets, research, Florida research, statistical research, Florida Realtors, local economic indicators, partner publications, Miami in the news, and sourced data. So I'll give a minute and show you that. And you can see info here. Let me come back out. And let me see if this will show up for you. And if not, this the internet may be a little slow. This is realtor.com data that comes in. I'm not worried if it doesn't because you guys already know that your hub for info is here. But I also showed you how you could get some economic insights, some trending news, other items, and then you can actually click on this and get to this page where we got all those goodies. Okay, let's continue. So that was coming here. So now what happens when we come into home and we log into the gateway? That's okay. I'm going to close out some of these others, right, so we don't have all of that open. Okay. And then we're here. So what can I go to, Connie? What can I see next? Well, the first and initial one that I always want to tell you is matrix. And you can create some great statistics for you here. So I have some of you in the call, I have some of you in Zoom. Somebody share, or a couple of you share a couple of zip codes so we can do some stuff. A zip code you're interested in our coverage area. Come on, one zip code. All right. There you go. Thank you. So here's the first thing that we could do, right? We could come in and do a search, cross property quick, and we can search for active, closed, and rented. And let's say somebody wanted info, or you wanted to know info for your area, or you want to prepare some information. We could do 1333132, and we could actually do 365. So for a year of info, and that's the last year since today, right? So of course this will change, etc., but you can see what's happening in the area. And you can come to results, right? You can actually organize them if you'd like. And of course, you're going to have all property types because I didn't really select anything. My search was search, cross property quick. Okay. Anybody want to take a picture of that criteria? I'll do search, cross property quick here. And so you could see the status. That's why. I don't know if you want to take a picture of that. I'll leave it up for a second. Okay. And I'm going to come to the results. And I organize it by property type. I could put 100 to a page. Am I going to sit here and try to decipher what's happening, what's not happening? Actually, what I could come and do is if I clicked here, I'm only selecting 100. So I could actually click all and I could export. I could do a statistic and tabular and have an idea, right? But what about a report that would divide them by property type that would tell me active, closed, and rented? So I'm going to click back here and have them all selected and I'm going to select on print. Oh, and it's way too much data. So I'm going to come back to results. I'm sorry, Stephanie. What I am going to do here is to my criteria. I'm going to remove the rented and see if that helps out. Yep, we'll come to results. You picked an active one. Now I'll click on all, print, and I want to show you this. CMA one-line summary report, and I want to print it to PDF. Oh, I've been having this issue again. I need to download the uploaded version, so give me a second. I'm gonna let me see if it'll let me preview. I'll email it to myself and I'll open it up. Okay, set. I could have done 6 months too, so we could have seen it all. And while that's sending to me, that's exactly what I'm going to do so that we can see both. So let me put here closed and rented. Let me see if I do 180, if that'll be right. That's a little better. So we have 6 months of what's happening. I like this one, especially for someone who's looking for what? Someone who's looking to see what's happening in an area that just wants to gauge if there's movement. Of course, there's lots here, right? But this is a great tool for you recognizing if there's movement. And then I don't know if you noticed, but we can also see by address and by subdivision. So you can see what areas are having a lot of movement too. Correct? So this gives you a vision into if there's rentals, if there's sales and activity. So here it's again, it's telling me it's too much. So let me go ahead and open up my email and let's get you that report. Give me a second. Well, I get it. Oh, I don't know why it's taking so long. It's coming because I got it in my cell phone. Choo choo choo. You guys should do it automatically. It comes automatically for you. I just had a change here, so that's why it does it to me. So I'm going to zoom in and show you that in this area, right? We have business brokerages for land commercial 1, and these are active. Commercial industrial 16, closed properties 6. One single family home is closed 34 days, and that's the median price. Condo activity, right? And you have here sales for condo. And we can come in and see, ooh, look at all that condo movement in that area. I also love, because let me show this to you too. It tells you here, it will give you on a one-liner, right? The type, listing address, subdivision complex, area. Yes, you could insert the broker code. Mm-hmm. So this is one of the reasons I like to show you this. Um, Number one, there's many ways to use this in your favor. So I'm going to come down on condo. And you can do, of course, your own productivity report, and we teach that in Matrix 301, your agent productivity report. But sometimes you need info on an area. Now, of course, this is very a condo heavy area. So let me keep on going. I'm sorry if I'm making you dizzy. There we go. So there's a 709 actives, right? Low, highest price, median price in the area, and closed activities for condos. And this was for a year. 368, lasting 109 days on the market, right? And these are the high, the low, and the medium. And then we have residential rental active. right? 529 and 113. So another way to do this, let's go ahead and let's take one address. Let me come up to the top and then we could do one address because I want you to see how you could do this in different ways. Um, you want to do this address here? Do you want to do the Paramount? Do you want to do Canvas, condos, residence? One of those, correct? You can do the Quantum. So 601 Northeast first. I'm going to copy and paste it into the chat. Okay. You want to do the Paramount, Stephanie? So the Paramount addresses, I just saw it, is 851, this one, right? Yeah, I wanted to make it about you guys so you're interested. This one, right? Alrighty. So I'm going to come back into Matrix. I'm going to show you how you could do it for that one. So search cross property quick, which is the other one. So give me the address. Paramount Bay. Is it 220 Northeast first? North Bay. Alrighty, you got it. So we're going to come into here and we're going to do search cross property quick. We're going to do active, closed, rented. And remember that for the rental, it's MLS activity. It's with a realtor. Okay. Here. And you can put in the address. 2020 North. And it's Bay, right? I'm not going to put the road to see if it'll come up. And I get 72 matches. Results, right? I can organize them by property type. I can see listing price, sale price. I can put 100 to a page to get a little more visibility. I have the rentals and the price that they're going for. So if someone is interested, let's say in this one, like you were, Stephanie, I could get the address and run this report and say, this is the price you can invest it in, and these are the price that rentals are going for, and give them a big report overview. And then you can start to go, okay, let's see if there's any two bedrooms available or whatever. But you have all of the stats for the building. How many of you like that? So you can come into here, select all, and you could do stats and tabular. And you can get some information here on the rented, on the actives and closed, right? But this, of course, is a little skewed because you have the rental. You can go back and you can do the report I told you. Select all, print. And since this was a smaller amount, I want you to see what you could generate. CMA one-line summary. You click, select the 3 up since it's smaller, and you can print it to PDF. Now, while that one does that to me, I'll email it to myself. And I had updated my Google this morning, and I guess it didn't work. So let me go email here. So thank you for your patience. So we'll put the Paramount. It was 2020. So I know. And let me click send. So you can do this for a zip code. You can do this for an area. You can go and draw on the map if you'd like to. You could do it at a distance from an address, right? So while that's sending to me, I'm going to come back to results and come to the criteria and show you. You could use this active, closed, rented at one address. That's for the building. We could have done a distance from an area, or you could have gone to the map and drawn your area of interest. Okay? Any of those ways, and you can get the results and then run the report. I hope you like it. Let me see if I get it. And I do. View report. Right? And we'll make this a little bigger. And here you have all the active listings. There are 16 from 890 to 2,003,000, right? And the closed listings for the last year have been, did I do a year or 6 months? I did a year. And the closed have been 15, lasting 168 days, selling at 87.9% of the sale, low 850,000, high of 2,000,002. The residential rental, there are 10 actives, low of 5,800, high of 10K, currently on the market, listed with realtors, and then rented in the building in the last year, 31, lasting 79 days on the market, renting at 92.26% of the price that they're listed at. Low of 5,500, typical price 7,900, high of 2,166, which could have been a penthouse. Right here it is, the penthouse. Okay, and you have statistics and info with bed, baths, square footage, year built, original price, list price, sold price, percent of sale price to original price, date that it sold, and how many days on the market. All in one little report. And this one, we added these, where you have a side-by-side comparison, right? With a detail. Your name on every page, when you did it. Lovely. Interested in this one? So this is a great way for you to be able to engage. Now, we had someone else give a zip code, and I wanted to see if I could do Joseph's. So 33065, Joseph, we're going to come in, right? We're going to do search, cross property quick, active, closed, rented, and we'll leave it 6 months. 33065, and we'll see what activity there is. 1,328. We'll gain results. Organize it by property type. Now, by the way, if you didn't want to see any commercial stuff, you could just come in and pick the residential ones you wanted. So you could do single family, you could do condo, you can do multifamily, you can do rental if you want, right? If that's something you're interested in. What is this report good for? So I'm going to come in and click the results here. This is a great way to have, if you have someone renting and you want to showcase something in the area and you want to push them to buy, great idea. You have an investor interested in an area. You want to give them info, but you're not sure. They tell you, "Oh, I like this. I like here. I like there." This is a great swift report that provides really essential, great information, right? And it took you but a couple of minutes to do, but you're providing good statistics and you're giving them good element information because you're showing them rental price, price to purchase, right? And what's happening in the area. And then if they want to go further with something, then of course you can do a more detailed report, right? Or you can do a CMA. But this is a great gauge for an area, right? Where you select here. I'm going to select all, select a print. Of course, I always like to organize it in case you have to go back out. Do the CMA one-line summary. This was too much for the 3-up, right? You guys would print it to PDF. I'm going to click to email it to myself and send it. And this one we did only do 6 months. Okay. And send. So this is a little out of the box thinking with something that you have readily available and maybe can make it easy for you. And I wanted to show you several times and maybe different ways to do it so that you could see how you would use it. Give me a second now. Let me go look in my email. Let me see if I'm getting it in my to come in. So far, so good. We've gone in, we've seen what the association has for you on the website with different ideas, some economic stats, etc. Now we're in Matrix. We're going to do SunStats next, and then we'll leave RPR for last. Okay. Okay. Let me make this a little bigger. So here you have single family homes in the area, right? 87 in total that are listed. Median price is 629,000, a low of 305, a high of 4.8 million. Closed sales for single family homes. And this is a local statistics that then you can use to do social media, etc. Their last 66 days on the market, they sell at 95.5%, right, of listed price. The median 620,000. We had a low of 245. I would look at that one and see if it was something that we would have to remove because it was too much, and a high of 2.2. We have condo, townhouse villas actives, and you have in this area 205 listings, median price 214,000, and you have your high and low and sold in the last 6 months 95, right? Lasting 89 days on the market, and then you have the low and the high and the median. Multifamily, number of units, this 8 and 10 need to come out because those aren't, those should not be considered, right? You have 25 of them that are active. Median price is 1.1 million. And then you have closed in the last 6 months, 19, lasting 42 days on the market from 542,000 to 1,580,000. So do you see how this gives you like a quick overview of the area? And if you have somebody that's interested in investing, they have that possibility of a townhouse, a single family home, a condo, or a residential income earning property. Now you have rentals in the area, active currently in the multiple listing service. 234 active, right? High of 6,800, low of 1,400. You can share this information. And what I like most is that if you really work a zip code, you can, of course, provide the statistics I'm going to show you from RPR, but you can come in and say, you know what I found exciting? We do have some listings in this area that are this, or there's another property, if you're thinking of buying in here, it's not only about buying a single family home and a townhouse. You could buy a duplex, triplex, or a fourplex in this area. And that's something that's interesting here in this area, right? So here rented in the multiple listing service. Look at all the rentals that occurred in the MLS. So they do use realtors and they use them for rentals. 461 properties lasting 53 days in the market. Median price $2,000. How do you like this? What I also like is that I, of course, give you these details, but you have here address, location, whether it's furnished or not for the rentals, square footage, year built, price, list price, when it's sold, and how many days in the market for each individual one. Interesting? All right, let's come in and let's search for SunStats. Right here. Now I click in and it might give me an error because I work here. Let's see. Oh, it didn't. I'm in. First thing you do if you've never used SunStats before and it opens up, you're going to come and click on the settings area. A nice thing here is that you can choose your geographic areas. You should all have your Miami, Fort Lauderdale, West Palm Beach. And then you can come and remove and add these. So I'm going to come and add 33132 and 33065 because those are the ones that you shared with me. And then I can do 33166, which is our office. Anybody else want to see something? Or we could just leave those. I'm going to scroll down. This is a preview, and you can come in and type in your name, your brokerage, the office address, cell phone number, contact email for you. You can upload your photo, upload your logo. I have to upload and change mine and save your settings. What does that do? Now we're ready to come to our dashboard. And from our dashboard area, we can now see monthly information. We can switch it and change it to the different ones that we've selected. So I could do Coral Springs and apply and see it. Right? And this is great because I'm viewing it. But I can also come in and do a chart builder. A chart builder that I can download with branding, right, or without. And we can come into here, click, and do our Coral Springs. Joseph, you there? So you could do this for Coral Springs, and we can choose closed sales or active sales. We could do month, quarter, or year. We could do a date range. We could select the property type, so we could do all single townhouses or manufactured. And I could come and choose chart options, advanced options. So you could do a price tier, sale type, compare by if you wanted to. Okay. And then you click apply. And now you have your information. We could come in and do cash sales. Okay. You can do average sale price if some of you like that. You can do median percent of original price, median sale price. Let's do median sale price. And now you have a chart created for you. So you can down the CSV Excel. Okay, I like to show you that you can. If some of you like Excel, that was my morning class. And you can also come and download the chart with branding. And here you have it, your chart. That's an image that you can post and use on your presentations. You like it? That's one. Let me close out. And now let's talk about the infographic creator. You can click on the infographic creator, and from those preset areas that you've chosen, right? So here we have Fort Lauderdale. You can come and let's say into Coral Springs. You can choose landscape or square. Landscape for presentations, right? Square maybe more for Instagram and social media. You can do one property type or dual. Then you can select the property type. And you have your metrics here preset, but you can also jot down and select. You can do monthly, year to date, quarterly, or annual, include or not include branding, and apply. And here's my branding details. And this I can simply download, put to Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, email, print, or I can download the image. I know you had asked before, Claudia, but you can use this for social media. And this is SunStats. So you can sit here and do your area of interest, create more information. All right. Oh, I logged into the resource panel here to our dashboard, and this is SunStats. So I had to come down, and here is SunStats. Yes, I had to find it too. You're very welcome. Remember what I said first, before you do anything, click into the settings, make it yours, put in your areas of interest, right? And you have the chart builder, which lets you download, and then you have the infographic creator. So you can use these for presentations, for PowerPoints, for download, for whatever it is that you need. And are you ready for RPR? Alrighty, let's open up RPR. Property Resource is a subsidiary of the National Association of Realtors, and it is paid with your realtor dollars. They have done a wonderful job as of late. So I'm going to click on RPR here. You notice I have it on a star and no one's asked me, but you can now star your items and have them favored and on the top. So if it's something you continuously use, you can put a star to it and it's up top. So I click RPR. If you have not created an account, that's fine. You'll come in and yours will look a little different. Yours will be like this. Let me sign out and show you. And you'll come in and you'll click to create your account and put your last name. You could put your NAR membership or the email associated to your membership. Click next and follow the instructions and you create your account. I, of course, already have one, so I'm going to sign in. But maybe one of you has not. Okay. And now you're in. So what can I show you here? There is so much, but I want to empower you to know the most about your area. So I'm going to ask again. Maybe somebody else wants to put in a zip code or an area that they're interested in. Zip code would be preferred. Let me know, and we'll go ahead and we'll start with you. Whoever adds one in now. All right, Stephanie. Claudia decided to share, so we'll do those two. We're going to start here and we're going to do research. And I am going to show you how to share to social media, but I want to start first with something I think all of you should see. I'm going to come into the neighborhood search. So we went to research, neighborhood search. And here I'm going to put 33131. I'll select it when it drops down. And instead of exact, I want to do within. And then press to search. Have you guys done this before? So what I like is that if you have activity, it'll tell you. And it'll tell you the median estimated price, change since last year, number of homes for sale, median list price, the days on the market, and the neighborhood. And remember how I told you how I wanted you to be able to share and say something? Imagine you taking a picture of the 1060 Brickell, right? And then saying, did you know that there are 576 condos in 1060 Brickell? That the median days on market are 88 days. The median list price is 496,250, and there are currently 25 available for you to purchase. If you're interested in living in 1060 Brickell, contact me. Yes, no, maybe. Asia Brickell. Did you know that there are 122 properties here? There are 9 currently for sale, and the estimated home value is over $2 million. We have a list price right now of $3,890,000, right? And you can do each. Now, something else I really like is you can come into here and click. It might give you something here, but what it does is it just gives you the location, and you can change your view because what you get is road. And I, of course, like to put satellite or aerial, whichever you like most. And you have this. Did you like it? Yes, no? Oh, no one liked it. Okay, I won't show it again. Let's do it one more time. So it was research, right? Neighborhood. And now I'm going to do another area. 33186. Select it. I don't want exact. I want within because I want all the info, and I want to search it. And you have the breakdown of the area, and I can select it or write a park in the crossings. And now I have a map of it. So yours will come up in road, right? And you can see it's from Killian. Here's Linden Green, right? To here. And it's this, but it's not this section. And here is a satellite view of it. Isn't that interesting? So that was first, right? We can do another area. Let's say neighborhood, and we can do within, search. And these are areas in Westchester. And I could get a map location of where they're at. So talk about some insight, right? You would get exact location. You could print this, print screen it and go, okay, this is this, and call it that, and have the info. Alrighty. So that was that part. And now let's come in and let's do research. So let's do residential market trends. And let's do 33065. And in Coral Springs, single family homes. I apply it to all my charts. And of course, I have all of the selection of charts, median estimated pricing, but I want to get something out to my customers. Whether I'm working with them to buy or to sell, I have a market type here, and this is still a seller's market. There's 4.51 months of inventory. They're selling at 97.8% of price listed. They're lasting 37 days in the market, and the median sold price is 635,000. I could click to share this, right? I could put, Coral Springs. I could add my name here so it shows up twice, but here it's a little bigger, correct? I could put it to Facebook, to X, LinkedIn, and I can even download the image. So I can put it on to Instagram. I can close this out. And once I'm here, I can create a script. I can write a market trend article in professional, conversational, friendly, confident, and engaging tone. For buyers, first-time home buyers, move-uppers, buyers and sellers, luxury home sellers, downsizing, distressed, or investors. This is new. So let's say I'm going to do it for buyers and sellers, and I can generate my article. No rental here. The only place that we've seen to gather rental information is Matrix. And that's why I showed you we could do a rental report over there if you want. We can go out and do a rental once you could see. What are buyers and sellers you should know about in the market of Coral Springs? Understanding the current market right now. Inventory trends provide further reassurance. This wrote it for you. You can copy, you can paste, you can edit, and now you have an article. Okay. Now watch. How many of you would like to create a video with the statistics that you would like to provide? You can click here on engaging, create a video script, and have it generate for you something that you can copy paste into CapCut or any teleprompter that you may be using. Imagine saying every month, right? I always say to come back here on the bit after the 15th. Hello, Coral Springs. I'm Connie Nieto here to give you the latest on your local real estate market in 33065. Whether you're thinking of buying or selling, understanding what's happening in the market can help you make the best decisions. Let's dive right in. Right now, we have about 4.51 months of inventory. This means that we're in a balanced market. Whether your buyers nor sellers have a distinct upper hand, it's a great time for both parties to find fair opportunities. Over the past month, the inventory trend has nudged up 1%, while over the past year, it's increased by 22. This slight uptick suggests a steady market, which is a reassuring for anyone planning to make a move soon. Homes are currently selling for about 0.98% of their asking price. This indicates that sellers are pricing their homes realistically and buyers are willing to meet those prices. It's a healthy sign for negotiations. Homes are staying on the market for a median of 37 days. This is a steady pace means you'll have a reasonable amount of time to make decisions, whether you're buying or selling. The median sold price in our area is listen to me, 635,500. This sets a solid expectation for both buyers and sellers. For buyers, it gives a benchmark for affordability. For sellers, it's a guide to competitive pricing. If you have questions or need personalized advice, feel free to reach out to me, Connie Nieto. I'm here to help you navigate this balanced market with confidence. Thanks for watching, and I'm looking forward to helping you with your real estate journey. I can share it by email, export it to Word, export it to PDF, copy this text, put it onto CapCut, throw myself a picture out there, come out into Cape Coral or wherever area I'm in, and talk about the area that I love and I want to sell. Okay. I can also create a script, right? And do something for not a script, a social media post. So I can take that image that I prepared there and I can generate. Because a lot of us will have the statistics and then we go, what do I say? What do I say? How do I say it? Is it going to be okay? And here it comes with little emojis and everything, considering a move to Coral Springs, with homes selling about 99% of their asking price and a median sold price of 635,000. The market is quite balanced. Homes are moving in just 37 days on average. Want more insight? Let's talk. Of course, I can copy this text. I should read it, make sure to make it mine. And then what can I do? Remember I downloaded that picture? One of the things that realtors are always asked to do, and we always tell them to put info out there on social media, is you know what you need to do? You need to please, 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 please provide us statistics. It takes 6 months for people to realize, oh, they provide this to me. Let me go ask them for more. So if you do this every month for 6 months from here to the beginning of next year, people will start realizing that you provide this. Now, for the script writer, if you create a reel like that, remember reels can grow and be seen by anyone. Posts are just watched by those that watch you. But a reel, a video, especially with you in it, can reach places. So more and more people will start to see you. But you can copy and paste this and be steady as you go. Come into Instagram, create a post, select from your computer that picture you downloaded. Where are you, Connie? Here you go. All right, here's my market trend for Coral Springs. I resize it. It says my name here because I added it. It says my name on the bottom because RPR has it. I do next, and I can change it. I can make it mine, or I can copy and paste it because I liked it. And now I've shared statistics for my area. How many of you like that? Now, Claudia said, wow, for before. How about the rest of you? And what I want you to see is that this is readily available. And something else you should know. There are over 60,000 members, and a few will come to class. But if you want to make this yours, you can. We also provide a class, and there's one coming up soon, where we're going to talk to you about Canva, where you can take those statistics. And let me see if I have one here that I can show you. And you can personalize it even further. I do post a lot, don't I? I'm so sorry. If you don't follow me, please do. I like to follow back. So these are the ones I post all the time. Right, and let me see if I have any here when I did my Canva class. Do you see this? This is that same information, but look, here I did it. It's just a post, right? And it has my branding. I come out, contact info. I teach you guys to do this on Canva. There's a class called, and it's coming up. I think it's Canva with the Miami templates and more coming soon. I'm hoping it comes next month. I think it is coming next month. Hold on. So the calendar's about to be posted for next month. And I did a class before. This was RPR with Canva. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot to take in. I'm giving it on September 29th. I'm going to be giving it. Okay. It's new. It's RPR in Canva featuring Miami new templates. And this is one thing I show. And I want you to see the next one. So notice how I took a picture from the location and then I made it, right? And these templates exist in RPR. And there's a difference between just the statistics and having a photo of the area in it. And then look at it here. And this, because I added animation in Canva, makes it a reel. Okay. So I'm going to be doing it on Zoom. I hope you make it out. Oh, the 29th is a Spanish one. Let me see if there's one in English. Hold on. I don't have it for me in English, but I'm sure it will be coming because if they gave me the Spanish one, yes, you of course you can put your own photos. And one of the things with Canva is that even if you don't have the professional version, the upgraded version, you can pay for the photo, and that way you don't have copyright issues. Okay. And the other part that I like most is that you're there. So, and I show you guys how to put it in, how to save it, and then you would save it. So if this was your one for 33178, every month you would use this one, and all you would do is come and update the statistic. But now it's personalized to you. Do you see how important that is? Okay. Oh, Joseph, are you making fun? Well, if I don't have it in English, the one with the Canva one, I'm sure Christy or Tyson will. They're fabulous. I just don't want you to miss out on it. No, Joseph. I'm sure that Tyson and Christy will be giving it too. They just didn't give it to me. But I'm gung ho about this. I love the templates. You guys want to see them? Well, I'm also um yeah, I think these are it. I'll share this with you. Let me make sure that it's the right one. Here they are. And it says go to RPR blog and use these templates. So here's a template page in RPR. And one of the things I love is Canva and RPR shareable market trends. Um, these are the market trends, so you can come and put whichever image you like. Okay. And you can come and personalize them. And to me, this is important because you could put it color, like you said, you could look for a photo or take one yourself of the area, right? And it could be yours. Not only they have that, they have these for you. They have an open house sign in. They have some templates all about you, some hello neighbor, like for a newsletter, right? A testimonial and info on you, a strategic market plan, client testimonials, right? whole bunch of info, pre-check listing checklist. So these are all available to you. I just find them useful. Okay, so it could just be like this. And you click, you need to have Canva, whether it's professional or not, you can have a simple one. And you view the template, right? And you open an editor. And now you can change the background photo and you can upload it. And that's the whole thing I teach. And even the free version allows you to animate and you can download. And if you have the free version, you might have to pay for the image, but there's no copyright infringement. And to me, this makes it even more about you. So let's recap. What did we do? And then somebody asked me something and I can't remember what it was. And I needed to go back into Matrix. Let me recap here on what you guys had said. Let's go back to Matrix a second. And I want to leave you with a video. So I thought I had Matrix open. Maybe I closed it. Alrighty, Matrix. And I want to give you this Miami Realtors. And I'm going to type 1004 MC. Those are 3D map searches, residential, mobile. Oh, and the 1004, here it is, 1004 MC report. Right. And here's a little leader tip. I'll let me share this with you guys. Okay, and I want to show you the video. Okay.
All right, so the very first thing that we're gonna jump into, which we get into Matrix, is we're gonna.
Oh, I wanted to see the one with the leader so you could see.
Hello, my name is George Jalil, and I am with the Miami Association. I'm a broker owner of Miami Way Realty, and I'm also the past 2018 chairman of the board and a state certified appraiser. I want to tell you about one of my favorite tools that the Miami Association offers its members. It's called the 1004 MC. What a lot of realtors don't know is that most appraisers, if not all appraisers, use this tool, 1004 MC, to determine what the current market condition is for the subject property. That's why it's the 1004 MC for market condition. They use this report to determine what the trending on values has been. Are prices going up in a neighborhood? Have they gone up 0.5% per month? Have they gone up 1% per month? And then appraisers are required to make an adjustment based on that report. And you can do that too as a member using this tool. I'll give you an example. Let's say you sell a property for $500,000 and there's a comparable that's nearby that's sold for $550,000 and it sold 3 months ago. That comp is 3 months old. If property values have gone up 1% per month, that would mean that the appraiser would need to make an adjustment of $5,500 per month or $16,500 for the 3 months. That may sound a little complicated. I know that the trainers can help you out with that, but I wanted you to know in this short little presentation that it's a very valuable tool for you to use when you meet your appraiser. You can give them this report printed out, letting them know how much prices have gone up in your neighborhood, and it could make a difference between the value of the property being lower than the current contract, because if the comps are 6 months old, it could mean a very big difference. So with the 1004 MC, it's a great program. The Miami Association gives it to you. They give you a lot of other great programs.
So with that said, I'm going to come into Matrix and show you. For you to run that report, you can actually come to Market Reports on Demand, and there's a market condition report here. So that was Market Reports on Demand, right? More. Market Reports on Demand. Just wanted you to see it. And here's a 1004 MC report. active coming soon, closed, you actually have to come and do active, closed, and you have to set it for a year. You have to do the same property type, so one property type. And you can do a distance, right, from a property. So I like to come in here and let's say you want to do 394 94 Carrington Drive. So you set up. Let's give it a minute. Let's see if it'll give it to me. Let's see what's going on. Is it that? We can do another area. It's not even giving me a drop down, so maybe something's going on. Well, I can show you here. We can go on the map. Oh no, I wanted it to be there. Can you show me how to get? Sure. I try to make it big so you guys can see everything. So look, I came into Matrix, right? And you come to Market Reports on Demand. And we do the 1004 MC. And that's the whole purpose is for you to see. You select active and closed. And you have to do a year. I'm hoping the map will take now. So I'm going to do half a mile because normally people do half a mile. And you can do an address. I'm wondering why it's not giving it to me. I'm going to click return. I had to click return and select it. That's fine. And now my map area is selected. So I want to make sure that they're single family, right? In that area. I could do something on the square footage if I wanted to. Not total. You could do baths, but the truth is that I want to give them an idea. So I can generate my report, active closed, right? Half a mile from the area. This is for a single family home, right? And I come and generate the report. And this is the report that was being mentioned, right? So let me make this a little bigger. Okay, and this gives you activity, statistical. They used to be used by appraisers, right? And it tells you absorption rate, how many are absorbed in the last 7 to 12 months, in the last 4 to 6 months, and current to 3. So there's been a little slight increase. Months of housing of supply. Total comparable sales. Total comparable active listings. So there's more now. Median comparable sale price. Median comparable days on market. So there's been an increase. Median comparable list. The days on market. So there was an increase and now there has been a decrease. And the median sale, right? Price to the list price. And this is something you can use, you can showcase, and you can put forth. You like? And I wanted to make sure to cover that so you had it here. You can also run one of these. You can just do a regular search and do it, but it is right here under the market reports. Now there was something, oh, rentals. That's what one of you wanted. Search, and I'm going to do residential rentals. Now, remember when you're doing rentals, you need to always say that these are the rentals that are occurring with realtors in the multiple listing service. Okay. So I want to leave you with that. And you can look here for active and rented. You can do 6 months or a year. Right. And sometimes for rentals, you want to extend the time because rentals are usually in a 12-month period, correct? So it depends on what you're trying to get. I just want you to show you here. Right. And you could do something like a building. You put the building of the address of the building. If there's several, like a cloister, and they're all the same, and you want to do a study um, of the 3 buildings, you can, right? And then you can come to results. Okay. You can organize them. They're already organized. You can select all, and you can do a stats and tabular. And here you have by Bed Bath, right? So active, rentive, and all. You could also, if you want it with a little more oomph, you can come back out here, select all, and do what I showed you before, print. CMA one-line summary report, 3-up comparison, right? And I'm going to email it to myself because we know it doesn't work the other way. You guys can just print a PDF. Give me a second here, and this is rentals, 500 Brickle, okay? And I'll send it to myself so I can show you. All righty, let me see if I got it. Residential rental, 9 active, right? Median price, low and high. Rented in the last, what was it that I did? I did a year. I normally do, but I want to make sure my criteria. A year. Good. Oops. Here we go. We have 60 rentals in the year in this building, 48 days on the market, rented at 94.88% of rental price, low of 1,600, high of 6,350. And the other thing I like is that you can see them organized. And look, let's see what the summary says. Here's a generative summary. Let's see what it says. You know, AI can help. This is a comparative market analysis residential rental 500 Brickell detailing active and rented listings. Active residential rental listings, and you have an overview, total active 9. Here are your price ranges. Residential rental properties overview. Here's the analysis. Total rented 60 properties, the range, average price, comparative market analysis info, current rental listings. Here you go. You have a whole report and you got your statistics from Matrix. How's that? All right. With that, I've covered everything that was a part of our market stats with Matrix, RPR, and more. I wanted to thank you so much for being Miami members, for being with me today. This was a great recording, so I'm going to try to see if I can get it out there and get it posted. Thanks again. Hope Hope to see you. If you have questions, let me give you my contact details. I always ask you to text, preferably. As an instructor, it's hard sometimes to talk, but there's my info, and here's my socials. If you have questions, I'll be around for a little longer, but thank you for being members. Hope you enjoyed the class. Have a great afternoon, everyone. Take care.